Good morning, beautiful people. It's a beautiful day today. The sun is shining. It's a little chilly here, it's a little windy, but it's a beautiful fall day. So I'm really excited to get on here and just share my love with you and share my heart. And here it goes. So I wanted to talk a little bit about awakening. A lot about awakening. So we are currently, as a society, as a human race, we are going through something called an awakening. And maybe you've heard of it, maybe you haven't. But there are a lot of things that will happen in your life, that will happen to your body, that will happen to your soul, that you will start to notice as you're going through an awakening. So there's some signs, there's some symptoms that you might have noticed. So for me, I started going through my awakening about 10 years ago when I had my first child. And it was kind of freaky because I felt like I was all alone. I felt like nobody could understand what I was possibly going through. And I'm like, what is this that I'm going through? What is happening? And I just started questioning everything. I started questioning, the way I lived my life, the way I woke up every morning. And it's just been this journey that I've been going through for the past 10 years. And it's really kicked up lately with everything going on in the outside world. So, my birds are going crazy if you can hear them. So, awakening. You're going to notice that the foods that you eat, the things that you drink, are going to affect you differently. Caffeine. I've always been really, really caffeine intolerant. It just makes me sick. I really struggle with it. So I don't drink a lot of caffeine. Soda, coffee, high sugar. High sugar affects me, gives me bad anxiety, makes me depressed. It's just not good for your body. These preservatives and everything are so, so bad for you. And that has probably been one of the hardest things that I've dealt with on my journey is the diet thing. But that is one thing that first happened when I started awakening. Alcohol. Alcohol starts to affect you way differently, or you just notice that, what is the point, I still drink on occasion, but I'm actually doing something right now called Sober October. You've probably heard of that. I'm starting it today, a little bit after the beginning of October, but better late than never. You can always start your journey whenever. And I just decided to do it because honestly, I will be completely honest. I'm a marijuana user and I drink alcohol. And it does block your awakening and it makes you less clear. And I just want to be clear. I want to be clear. I want to feel everything. Anyway, so awakening, the food. You're going to notice that violence on TV or violence in general, movies, watching the news, all these things are going to affect you differently. If you watch something violent, you may have bad dreams about it. It's going to affect you most definitely different than it did before. And you're just going to start feeling different. I'm saying different a lot, okay? So, like I said, as a human race, we are going through an awakening. And why? Why is this that we're going through this awakening right now? This has been talked about in so many different religions, a lot of spiritual gurus. There's books that talk about this spiritual awakening. We are moving into the age of Aquarius, where there's more feminine energy, there's more love, there's more bliss, we're waking up to the fact that we are interdimensional beings, and this sounds crazy, doesn't it? It's not. It's real. This is a real thing, okay? Have you ever watched movies like The Matrix? Okay, that is a real thing. Not in the whole complete sense of how they made the movie, but the fact that we are the creators of our life. We are the creators of our reality every single day. You have the ability to wake up and create the life that you want to live. Sure, you're not going to wake up tomorrow and go, I want to live this life right now. I'm going to live it. And it's not just going to happen overnight. But if you start putting in the steps, start going deep into your soul and really finding who you are and finding what you're passionate about in life, that is what we're meant to be here for. We're not meant to be here and work for somebody else and live somebody else's dream. That's not what we're supposed to be here for. You are a soul living a human experience. You are a dimensional being living in a meat suit. That's what we're doing here. And this is one of the most amazing times to live. It may not seem like it right now. You may not think that right now, but it truly is. This whole scenario on the outside is forcing us to come in on the inside, right? It's forcing us to look deeper inside. That's a better way of saying that. Forcing you to look at yourself. That, I truly believe that's what life is about. I truly believe we were here to learn and to live this human experience. And this human experience is amazing. It's amazing. You get to live in this body and experience this beautiful world. It can be such a beautiful thing if you decide that you want it to be, right? So, awakening, spiritual journey, things are going to affect you different. Your diet, the things that you watch, the things that you hear, all your senses are just going to be heightened, is basically what's going to happen. Your senses are going to be heightened. You're waking up. You're going to dream more. You're going to have dreams more, and they might be weird, and you're not sure what they are. You should write them down. Write them down. Get a journal. Write down your dreams. Wake up in the morning and just write them down, as weird as they are, as strange as they are. I've been having crazy dreams lately. Absolutely crazy dreams. And mine are always, it's so funny. I have always been so in touch with like love and just loving people, because I've had that healer mentality. Like, I want to heal everybody and I want to love everybody, and I just want everybody to feel like they're the most majestic, amazing being in the whole world, because you are. If you really dig into and get into tune with who you are as a person, you have some amazing gifts. Each and every person has their own gifts that they bring to this world. So, awakening. Let's get back to that. Signs that you're awakening. The food and those are really, really big, but just like questioning your reality, questioning what's going on, really digging deep and meditating, getting into yoga and getting in touch and getting in tune with yourself. You know, you may be experiencing anxiety and depression. That is a huge sign of awakening. You know, with everything that we're going through right now, depression, anxiety is getting so high. Our mental health is getting really strained. And if you are feeling that, you really need to go inside. You really need to meditate. I'm telling you, meditation has been a life changer for me. Absolute life changer. If you can meditate every single day for 21 days, your life will absolutely change. It will change. And I'm starting on that journey today. So go through it with me. Let's do this together. I'm still learning. I don't know everything in the whole world, but I know that we are special. And one thing that I look at, like with anxiety and depression, anxiety is living in the future. You're living in the future. You're thinking too much about what's going to happen. You're too worried about what's going to happen. And depression is living in the past. You're feeling bad for things that you may have done. You're looking too far in the past. You're thinking too much about what used to happen. It's not there anymore. Live in the present. You're here, you're now. Live right now. Every day, wake up and do something better and do something to further yourself. Read a book, do yoga, meditate, eat raw foods. You know, turn off your social media. Connect back to nature, people. This is where we came from. We came from Mother Nature, and we are destroying her. We are destroying Mother Nature every single day. You know, we rely so much on these big higher figures, these government officials, and to save us? No, we need to save ourselves. It is time to save ourselves. Grow your own gardens, grow your own food, take care of your body. You know, you wonder why This virus is going around right now, and so many people are getting sick. It's because we're in this rat race, and we're not taking care of ourselves. We're not taking care of our bodies anymore. We're not. We're so focused on what things we have and comparing ourselves to other people that we have lost sight of the fact that we are powerful and that we have the ability to take care of ourselves. You know, there used to be a thing where they had community gardens. Community gardens. Can you imagine now if instead of having a green lawn, this perfect green lawn, if we grew a giant garden and we did it as a group, as a tribe? Can you imagine if we raised our families together in a tribe? That's what they used to do. We didn't send our kids off to some babysitter or send our kids off to some school to have somebody else teach them while we go and be slaves to the system. Because that's what we're becoming. That's what we've become, is slaves to the system. Look at it. You have to work Monday through Friday. You are living for the weekend, and it goes by just like that. Why does it go by like that? Because you actually enjoy your weekend. And you can tell yourself, oh, I love my job. Maybe some people do. There are people out there, there are a lot of people who are living their dreams and living their true, man, it's windy, living their true self and their happiness and their, just living their dreams. And there's a lot of people out there that are doing that. So why can't you? Why is it only that 2% of our whole country owns all the money? Why is that? Have you ever thought about that? That doesn't make sense. And why are those the people that are controlling us? This is what you need to start thinking about. This is what's happening. Why are all these rich people up here telling us down here what to do? We are powerful. We are capable. We don't need someone else to tell us what we need to do, right? Think for yourself. So if you don't believe anything I'm saying, that's totally fine. But think for yourself. You need to wake up every day and think about what the hell you want in your life. What do you want? Are you passionate about art? Do you have hobbies that you're good at? Do you love animals? Start pursuing that. You would be amazed what can happen when you start pursuing the things that you love. It's amazing what will happen. With that, I'm going to get off here, but I really wanted to just come to you guys and share my experiences and share my love and share my heart, because we have such big potential. And don't ever give up on yourself. Don't give up on yourself. You may be going through something called the dark night of the soul, where it feels like you're at the bottom of a pit and you're just pulling yourself out. This is an amazing time because you are recreating yourself. Anyway, I want to send love, peace, and light to all of you, and I will talk to you soon.